What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today's video is for the Stephen King fans. Now, typically on the channel, if I get a new first edition here to add to my first edition King library that I have upstairs, I'm very proud to have a first edition Stephen King library. Still is not finished. I'm still missing a few of the earlier books, but still very proud of that collection up there. And in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing a first publication of Stephen King's. Today's video is a magazine unboxing, a Playboy magazine to be exact. If that's something that interests you, stick around. Let's take a look at a Playboy magazine from 1983. Here it is. Bought it on eBay. Alright. Let's set this down. Alright, so first of all, I'm only human. I like Playboy. I have a few Playboys in my collection. Yeah, the photos in there are cool. Obviously, like I said, I'm a guy. I like women. Yes, I like to look at the photos. I like to look at the pictures. Again, I'm only human, but I'm the guy who purchases magazines like Playboy for the articles inside. I like to read the interviews and the movie reviews, and I've got this one in the collection. This is the one with the Metallica interview. Metallica, one of my favorite bands. This one's from April 2001. I also have this one, February 1965, with the interview of the Beatles. Another one of my favorite bands of all time. I collect a few of them. I pick and choose. I get a few others, but these are just two that I thought I'd share with you. Let's check out this other one here. It's from 1983. As far as I'm aware, this is like the first time that Stephen King published in a Playboy magazine. But back in the day, back in the early 80s, when I think he was in his prime, he was writing some of his best work, and he put one of his stories in Playboy. You know what? It was in Playboy, but later, of course, it was added to this novel here, Skeleton Crew. It came out in 1985. It's a bunch of short stories. The story, Word Processor of the Gods, was added. That's what King first published in Playboy magazine. If you open it up inside here at the copyright page, it actually says here, along with all the other stories, where they were originally published. It was published as The Word Processor in Playboy magazine, 1983. Sold a lot of his stories to magazines. So anyway, I thought this was a cool piece to add to the King library, and I thought I'd share it with you here today. If you didn't know about this story in this magazine, well, here it is now, guys. I just wanted to share it with you. It's from January 1983. So, this is the issue that has the word processor. Not bad condition. Guys, what do you say we take a look inside, huh? Well, I'm going to stop there because this is not that kind of channel, guys. Sorry. But I will show you the Stephen King story. I'll find that and I'll show you that. Okay? I'm not going to be going through any Playboy magazines on this channel. Get the magazine yourself and take a look inside. If you want to see all the nude women, by all means. I'm just going to show you right now the story. Let's find it. And here it is. The word processor. Not yet the word processor of the gods, but the word processor. And so it starts here, and then like most of these magazines, you had to find them further in the magazine for its continuation. So I'm going to go to page 217. continued page from page 173, and I had a check here through the next couple of pages, so I'm not putting anything that's too harsh for YouTube. But the story goes from page 217 onward to cover a few more pages. It's quite a story. There's a bit of material to it. And then eventually it ends on page 226. The said word processor in this story, of course, in the hands of Stephen King, it becomes a fucking portal to, you know, other things. And in this case, the main character of the story can alter reality. That's the main premise of the story, and yeah, it makes me want to, you know, pick it up again and give it a read. Now again, I don't like to handle the first editions too much, so what I do is I just seek out my very used Stephen King paperback collection that I have, and I have a bunch of them over here, and I know I have Skeleton Crew here somewhere. So, you know, this thing's been through the war, right? It's been used a lot, so just something a little different here for the channel. Wanted to share it with you. Hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. I don't regularly post content, not like I did back a few years ago, but you know, I do try and create content when I can. So turn on your notifications. Do come back and join me for the next video, and until then, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. And until next time, hope to see you all in the next one. Skeleton Crew does have my favorite Stephen King story of all time, and that is the Survivor type. That is my favorite Stephen King short story.